What's up with you?
What do you mean by that? What's up with me? What?
I ain't got the energy and the time for this book. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. We already having problems. I ain't got time for it.
So you guys already know what happened. Like, Jasmine rolled up with all these text messages. She got dirt. Now Rasheeda's mad like I did something. The type of person I am, if you text me anything negative like you are arguing with me, I'm gonna delete your entire text thread. You're not gonna destroy my peace at home with my family. Delete, block.
The next episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is definitely shaping up to be a major drama fest. Word on the street is that Kirk is done with Rasheeda and is ready to move on with Jasmine. In fact, he's already sent Rasheeda divorce papers, but here's the twist: Rasheeda isn't signing them. Now, Kirk is throwing out some serious threats, telling her to sign or face some consequences. Things are about to get really messy, and it seems like the drama is only heating up. Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage has been a roller coaster, to say the least. Their relationship has been plagued by Kirk's infidelity, with Rasheeda choosing to stand by him, trying to keep their family intact. Fans have watched this play out on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but now Kirk has taken things to a whole new level. Not only has he sent divorce papers to Rasheeda, but he's also proposed to Jasmine and is planning on marrying her once Rasheeda signs those papers. This is a shocking development, especially since Kirk and Rasheeda have been married for over 20 years. For those of you who might not be caught up, the main issue in Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage has always been his cheating. Things really escalated back in season 2 when Rasheeda was pregnant with their first child. At that time, Kirk actually accused her of cheating and even questioned if the baby was his. After a paternity test, it was confirmed that the baby was indeed his. However, Rasheeda later admitted that she had also cheated on Kirk, which really turned things upside down. This admission of her own infidelity seemed to give Kirk a kind of free pass to do whatever he wanted, and as we all remember, he took full advantage of it. Kirk had multiple affairs while Rasheeda stayed home, and the scandal was massive. Fans were expecting Rasheeda to walk away from the marriage, but she didn't. Instead, she got pregnant with their second child. Rumors started circulating that she might have done this to save her marriage. In an interview with Essence, Rasheeda was asked about how she managed to forgive Kirk for cheating. She gave an emotional response, saying, "A lot of times people who speak on that could never wear my shoes. A lot of women haven't even been in a relationship for 5 minutes, let alone 20 years. So, you can't speak about the decisions that I make. At the end of the day, it's my life, and I never let anybody's opinion sway me in any direction."
I was talking to her the last time. Her and Yandy going on, so she's starting to throw me DC jabs now.
Are you kidding me?
Like, yeah, and you need to say something to your boy. He always sitting at my bar.
Oh, see?
So
Now you playing too much.
I'm trying to tell you, like, that's
Well,
the kind
I said, I heard you got a reputation to messing with people's husbands.
I just don't like the fact you be mad at me because of she's doing when you know she's purposely doing.
Well,
You understand, like, ain't nothing I can
who
do.
I'ma be mad at?
I mean,
Take control of your situation is the
take
thing.
control?
Get some understanding, get the rules, lay the down, the whatever. Just, you need to do something.
we can talk to her and all that, but I don't see that solving the problem.
All I did was pray and follow my heart, and if nobody likes it, don't follow me and don't leave any comments on my Instagram. Something you deal with might be something I wouldn't deal with, but it's not for me to tell you what to do. Rasheeda went on to explain that one reason their marriage had lasted was because Kirk had made a major change. She acknowledged that she had been through a really deep, dark period, and that it wasn't easy to forgive him. But Kirk didn't just stop at cheating, he had a full-blown relationship with Jasmine. To make matters even worse, Jasmine got pregnant by him, and for months, Kirk denied that he was the father. Eventually, a DNA test confirmed that he was indeed the father, which caused even more tension in his marriage to Rasheeda. But despite all of this, Rasheeda didn't give up. She chose to forgive him, even though divorce seemed like the obvious choice. A few weeks ago, the three of them, Kirk, Rasheeda, and Jasmine, sat down together to discuss how they would co-parent Jasmine's son, Cannon. This conversation was intense, and it really highlighted the complicated dynamics between them. It was clear that Kirk's actions over the years had caused irreparable damage to his marriage, and Rasheeda's decision to continue with him was met with a lot of criticism from fans. Yet, she remained committed to making it work, despite everything that had happened. Kirk has a reputation for being a serial cheater, and it's hard to deny that he's lived up to that image. However, what's even more concerning is how he's behaved since his relationship with Jasmine came to light. He's been acting like a deadbeat dad, and while Rasheeda has tried to keep things private, it's obvious that there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. In fact, Kirk has made some comments recently that suggest there might still be something going on between him and Jasmine, even though they claim to be co-parenting. Jasmine also gave a hint that there might be more to the story than what has been revealed. She admitted to deleting messages, which made it clear that she had some juicy details about her relationship with Kirk. It didn't take long for her to spill the tea. First, Rasheeda accused her of showing up unannounced, but Jasmine fired back, saying she was just trying to tell her side of the story. She wanted to clear up the rumors that she was showing up at Kirk's door, acting flirtatious. Jasmine explained that she wasn't there to cause trouble but to expose the truth. It's clear that things are far from over between Kirk, Rasheeda, and Jasmine. If anything, it seems like the drama is only going to escalate from here. The love triangle has caused a lot of heartbreak, with each person involved playing a role in the mess. Fans are left wondering if Rasheeda will ever truly walk away, or if she'll continue to forgive Kirk's repeated betrayals. And with Kirk and Jasmine's relationship still hanging in the balance, it's anyone's guess what will happen next. As much as Rasheeda has tried to hold her family together, there's only so much a person can endure. The emotional toll this marriage has taken on her is evident, and while she may have forgiven Kirk in the past, it's clear that this time things have gone too far. Will she finally leave him? Or will she once again put aside her own happiness for the sake of keeping the family together? The upcoming episodes of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta will likely give us the answers we've been waiting for, and it seems like the drama is far from over. Rasheeda didn't want to make their situation public, so she decided to have a private conversation with Kirk and Jasmine to talk about the screenshots that had come out. Here's what happened during that meeting. I'll be honest, when Rasheeda first mentioned the cheating in their marriage, you could tell things were pretty much over. Kirk felt like he could do whatever he wanted, because he'd already been cheated on by Rasheeda, so he figured it was fair game. A few weeks ago, rumors started swirling that Rasheeda was pregnant with their second child, and it turned out that Kirk was the father. It was big news when it came out that Jasmine was pregnant with Kirk's second child. This shocked everyone, even Rasheeda, who had genuinely believed that Kirk would be a better person, leave Jasmine behind, and focus on their family. But honestly, what did she expect? Kirk and Jasmine already had a child together, so she was always going to be part of his life, no matter what. Rasheeda found herself in a difficult position. She had to decide whether to stay with Kirk, even though Jasmine was in the picture, or leave him and walk away from the marriage. In the end, she chose to stay and try to make it work. But things didn't get any easier for her. To make it worse, Kirk didn't even take responsibility for his actions. Instead of owning up to his mistakes, he was trying to make himself out to be the victim. He was telling anyone who would listen that he'd been unhappy in his marriage for a long time, and that his affair with Jasmine was his way of escaping the issues at home with Rasheeda. But let's be honest, that's just him trying to avoid taking responsibility for what he did. Word around town is that Kirk is ready to leave Rasheeda and has already told his lawyers to send her divorce papers. But it doesn't end there. He's also proposed to Jasmine and wants to make their relationship official as soon as Rasheeda signs the divorce papers. Sources say that Rasheeda is refusing to sign the papers, and instead, she's choosing to focus on keeping her family together, even though it's clear that her happiness is being sacrificed in the process. While I can understand her desire to keep the family intact, it's hard to see how she can make it work at this point. Kirk has shown time and time again that he doesn't respect her. He cheated on her, had a child with Jasmine while they were still married, and now he's even proposed to Jasmine while still married to Rasheeda. That's the ultimate betrayal. There are also reports that Kirk has been pressuring Rasheeda, telling her she has to sign the divorce papers or else he'll do things she won't expect. The source revealed that while Rasheeda had hoped they could work things out, she has now reached out to her legal team for advice on how to handle the situation. It's also been said that Rasheeda might intentionally delay signing the divorce papers as a way to punish Kirk for everything he's done to her. And let's be real, there's no way Kirk is going to marry Jasmine without finalizing his divorce from Rasheeda.